Hello, this is Katie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. I have a Jackson's Art haul from the UK. I had started filming and then so many things went wrong, including spilling my black ink, that's not even in here, all over myself because I tipped it over even though the lid was on. So we'll just start over. I had opened this. They had some air-filled puffy packets on top that are recyclable. They're very good about using recyclable packaging. So those I already took out. I'm going to set this aside and take these items out and show them to you. The first item, I was trying to show you this, which is now covered in tissue in a bag. My waterproof black ink, but it's like a small jar. And I thought that's what this was going to be. I guess there must not have been a picture of this. I can probably find some use for it. But it was very cheap. So I'm not worried about it. Their website has a lot of very inexpensive things on it. And I'll talk about that and why it's kind of genius, in my opinion, what they are doing. They are known, basically, everyone loves doing hauls because they're in the UK, but you can go shopping on their website in like US dollars. And the shipping is not very expensive, and you can, they use DHL, and it's guaranteed like 3 to 9 days. Mine took 3 days, including the weekend. So actually, I ordered on a Thursday. They said it'll be dispatched within 2 days. They dispatched it Friday, and then it got here Monday, and it was actually scheduled for Wednesday. So very impressive, especially from the UK. And so, yeah, I will probably be shopping with them again, especially if the items are good. Let's see. So I'm going to talk about the two things I'm most excited for. The first one is a Roman Schmall. I'm going to say Schmall. It's SZMAL. Not 100% sure how to say that. Set of paints because I've wanted to try this brand and I figured this was a good way to try it. So I am going to be swatching the two paint sets I got as well because I want to show them to you. So this is the travel set Aquarius. I guess it includes Aquarius Yellow, French Ultramarine, and Aquarius Red of their colors, but it is a 12 set. Oh, and it has a swatch card. So they're very interesting looking. Some are like sticky. This one's not sticky. This one even looks chalky. But yeah, they look obviously like hand poured versus, you know, cut into blocks. This one looks more like it was cut into a block. But I will do that. I think somebody may have mentioned that it's out of order, but I guess it's not. So 323, 334, 221, 225, 252, 346, 107, 250, 239, and then that one. So that should be accurate. So this is interesting because this is only the second time I've seen this Caput Mortem. I don't know. It just sounds spooky to me, but only the second time I've seen that. And I actually just ordered a Poems About You set of 6 to go in one of her tins. And I ordered that color. So it'll be interesting to compare the two. So I'm going to do a swatch of those. Let me set this in there for a second. But then I also wanted to try Jackson's own watercolor. So I'm interested to see that. And they actually have like a real swatch of real paint on the outside of the tube. So that's pretty interesting. Like I can feel the paint. So I just went with the 12 set. Rather than picking my own colors, I went with the pre-selected 12 set that they have. So I'll swatch these as well. It's just going to be a quick swatch. I'll tell you the color I'm swatching, but I'm not going to make a chart or anything. I'll do that later. I just want to get them down on paper and show you. Somebody had mentioned in a video, and maybe these look different because they caught on, I'm not sure. Or maybe they were using recycled like tubes or something. I don't know. But I swear I watched a video and someone was talking about a Jackson's paint, and underneath or something they peeled back a label and they could see the like Sennelier logo. And so they just wondered if it was like the same paint. So that's very interesting to me. So I'm going to, I'll swatch both of those at the end. I don't need that paper in there. I'll swatch both of those sets. I'm going to set this aside. I want to keep this. I'll probably store that in here just because it's got the colors on the back too. And then toss that one. And then, let's see, interesting. Oh, this is, they pack things, so they use like paper tape and very recyclable things. I can tell this is recyclable by how it feels. So this is a palette. It's a small palette, but I'll show it to you. But it's wrapped very carefully. They're very good. And I've watched, don't even ask me how many Jackson's art hauls I've watched on YouTube. All the packaging is always very careful and everything is done carefully. So it makes it to you safe. I'm going to open this. Sorry if that's loud. And show you some of the things I got that I wanted to tell you about, which I think is genius on their part. So on their website, and these are not part of that, on their website they have paper samples, packs of paper samples, and they're like 59 cents. They have paper samples and they also have like swatch charts. So if you're interested in a brand of paint and you aren't sure and you want to see all the colors they have, somebody had mentioned in their video, it's kind of genius that they send you these because then you're like, oh, well, now I need all the colors. They also have some charts, and I'm not sure which brands they are, but they have some swatch charts that have the actual paint swatched on them, and they will send them to you. And so these are very cheap. They're like under $1 for just like a little swatch catalog. So there's this one, and then I also ordered this one just for fun, the Schminka Horadum gouache, and just interesting to see all of the options. So they sell these for you to look through. Again, very cheap, under $1. And then packs of paper to sample for like 59 cents. And there were a number of them out of stock, but either way, there's so many to try. So this is this brand. These are like $1 something, but this gives you different types of paper from that brand, and you can just try all of them. And Eco Handmade paper, I think it's Jackson's brand. Crazy, that's like very textured. How cool is that? I think it's the same. I'll just open it. So it's like, yeah, that's crazy. Handmade, like actual handmade paper. It's definitely what it feels like. I'm not sure what I would ever paint on these. Probably florals of some sort. This is very thick. This feels like one of those things where if you put it in water, it would become a sponge or something. So that's fun. And then there are other samples. So this is a surface tester, basically, is a piece of it, but with a logo on it. And then another piece of a different one. It's probably in my order list. But yeah, paper samples. The St. Cuthbert's Mill is one that people grab a lot. It's got, see, like they're actually meant to be samples. It says try me. This is the try me area. 300 GSM rough high white. I can't remember what this means to them. Somebody said, like some term that we're totally used to in watercolor, is they said is what it means over there. The knot, if somebody can tell me down below, I feel like cold press or hot press or something, but that's their terminology for it. So this appears to be, oh, I hope that's not true. That would be gross. And then the other side, just paper samples. So you can play with them, paint on them, and then if you actually want to order the paper, see which one works best for you. Those are like 59 cents a pack. It's crazy. And then these ones are $1 something, like $1.39, I think. So this one's 5 neutral colors. I'll let you read that if you want to. And then just little sheets of those. The Stonehenge white. And then warm white. These are just super cute to have. So I'm gonna set all of these aside. And then open up our palette here. I'm gonna pause and then open this, and then I will come back because I feel like this is gonna be very loud. Okay, so this is the palette. This is bigger than I thought it was. It looks like an egg dish. The palette that I ordered, this was only like $13-ish. I think there was a smaller one, and I went with the 7-inch. This is what this looks like. That's my hand. I'm not sure how ladylike my hands are, so I don't know how much that helps you. I'm pretty sure this is 7 inches across. That helps. Need to put my ruler back. Probably shouldn't have taken that out. Ow. Porcelain. I love that. So this is the only part that isn't smooth. It's probably for gripping reasons. This is super cute. They're very deep. I'm excited to use that one. So yeah, 13 something for that. I'll probably put that back in its box. Let's look at these paints. I had watercolor paper, but I'm just going to use the swatching set. The numbers appear to be in order. So let's get a paintbrush. I'm going to use my Wonder Forest brushes. I just got these on Amazon. You can find them there. They're about like 32 bucks, I think, on Amazon. I love them. I'm tending to reach for those more often now. I'm going to spray this to activate them. Off of my desk so I don't get water everywhere. Let's zoom in a little for the swatches. All right. So the yellow. Ooh. Very nice. Should probably read these colors to you. Aquarius yellow. So if you want to pause, these are all of them, but I'll read them to you as I swatch them. This is the Aquarius set, so that includes the Aquarius yellow, French ultramarine, don't know why I can't say that, and Aquarius red. Aquarius yellow. This is Pyrrole. I'm going to say that wrong. Pyrrole scarlet. Pyrrole scarlet. I never know which is the correct one to say. And then the Aquarius red. These are really pretty. Probably more swatching than I needed. This is Mineral Violet. I'm trying not to cover the number. I guess it doesn't really matter, but also give you a lighter view of the color, and now that's bleeding into that. French Ultramarine. And then Phthalo Blue. And these dark colors everywhere. And then we have Sap Green Light. And then Aquarius green. Interesting. Ooh. We got a light green and a dark green. This would be good for florals. It looks like a classic color set, basically. What you'd want in a set of 12. Venetian yellow earth. I'm gonna get a little bit more of that. Oops. I should probably stay in my lane. Oh, I'm out of tissues, so that's not happening. Let's just pick that up and try again. You get the idea. Burnt sienna. This is the one that was like the only chalky one that was actually out of the box. So I'm wondering if that one wasn't poured, maybe. But I am not sure. It's a nice brown though. And then we have Caput Mortem, which is kind of like a maroon, like a brown maroon. And the other one that I'm getting should be as well, but it'll be interesting to see them next to each other. Should probably get rid of some of that so I can see the number. And then the last one is Cypress Burnt Umber Deep. I don't think I've heard that full name before, but I really like the range of colors in this set. I think you can do a lot with that. I'm gonna put this one above because I can't get it to stop mixing with the green. Okay, so there's that one there. Very pretty. I like the quality. So I'm gonna set this aside to dry. And then I am going to try and just go in like rainbow order with these ones. The Jackson's tubes, they're all 10 milliliter tubes. We have cadmium red light. Hopefully they are not trying to escape. So much I want to save some of it. Without having to clean this up or have it squish out. I feel like it's going to. Okay. So then I've got a Venetian red and a carmine. Okay, so we'll do these two. Got carmine. Okay, that's going to be hard to open. Nope. Oh, that helped. Okay. So this one is a little bit better, not too... I'm going to put some water down first. That'll help a little bit. That one's really pretty. So that is carmine. And then Venetian red. And this is probably closer to like a brown, but I'll put it after the reds because it is Venetian red. But I'm not gonna guess what it's close to. Maybe like a raw sienna or burnt sienna, something along those lines. We will do cadmium yellow deep. Some of these are just over overexcited, but that's all right. That one's really bright as well. Okay, come on. Yeah, this is gonna get messy. Oh well. Yellow. Lemon yellow. That one's very bright. That would be a good mixing color. I will do yellow ochre next. I got the 12 set mostly because I always feel like I want to build my own. I believe the set of 12 was cheaper than building my own. And I always build a set of like things I think I want, but then I don't include something like a yellow ochre necessarily because I'm just too excited about the other colors. We will do burnt umber. Probably a little more than I needed. You can get a lot of paint out of the lid as well, especially if it's overfilled. We've got phthalo green deep. I want this too. Here we go. We can make other greens because we have that bright yellow, but there's also 3 blues I have yet to swatch. So this is a really nice green to have on its own. And then, so I've got 3 blues left and then a black. It's ivory black, which I think is my favorite shade of black paint. So I hope that one looks pretty. This one is ultramarine deep. That'll be a good mixing color for an extra green in the set. I think what I'm going to do is grab a 12 pan palette, an empty one from Amazon, to put these in so I can have it in palette form instead of keeping them in the tubes. This one is phthalo blue. Wow, that is bright. Bright and deep at the same time. Oops. Okay, then cobalt blue. This one looks like it's going to be a little milkier, maybe. Oops. There we go. This one's got pretty messy as well. Try and get as much paint off of me as I can while trying to clean up the water mess I'm making. Okay, and then the last one is ivory black. It's a lot more than I needed. So those are the 12 Jackson's colors. This one comes in the set. I don't recall if it had a name, but I think it's just their set of 12 tubes. I believe it's the only one they have. I'm going to put these back in the box, especially for the ones that might be overflowing. I will link the website down below. These are our 2 swatch sets for those paints. I like these ones a lot. I think these are going to be a little better quality, but I'm excited to use this set as well. And then get this one into a pan. Just very similar to this. I just need to get an empty set of pans from Amazon for that. And yeah, so that was everything I got. I will link their website down below. Very easy experience, especially buying from the UK. I don't think I've ever had something come overseas that easily. So yeah, I recommend it. And all of the little paper samples and everything was just really fun to shop for. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.